A white woman made a comment earlier on my video and has since deleted it, so I didn't get to capture it and reply to it. But I want to say something because I think what she was communicating is something a lot of white women are probably viewing my video and then just moving on and not making a comment under. And what she said was she seemed confused by what I was saying and implied that, like, with black women sitting this out, don't they understand that there are white women who have been allies for decades? Make it make sense. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to make it make sense. White women think that we are united in the fight against patriarchy with black women when we are not. And let me explain this. This is going to go a little bit deeper and it might frustrate some people, but stick with me here. Charity Croft said this, and I'll quote it a lot. White supremacy and patriarchy are the same coin, just different sides. So I would even say, like, white supremacy being a root system within patriarchy. So white women are showing up day after day, month after month, year after year, perpetuating and upholding white supremacy while claiming to be dismantling the patriarchy. And that's literally not possible. Black women know this. Black women have been fighting this fight since the beginning of this nation's inception. Okay? So when I say this is going to be this is going to be a little bit controversial, but it's true. Black women doing nothing but surviving and thriving is doing more to fight white supremacy and patriarchy than a lot of us white women who are going to go to the streets to protest this Roe v. Wade thing being overturned. Okay, so let me say that again. Black women surviving and thriving does more to fight white supremacist, the cis hetero white supremacist patriarchal industrial complex, to quote a mix of bell hooks and Maisha T. Hill. That is doing more to fight that than white women taking to the streets in protest. So there's a rub because white women basically are showing up like, let me give you an analogy. Say you're in an abusive relationship with somebody, and you try to tell them over and over again, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, this is what's going on. They take off on you, refuse to listen to you, beat you up, do all of these things, but then they get out in the streets, they run out of food, they run out of clothing, and they go back, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love you, I want to be with you, and then they continue doing the same violent things they were doing before. Like, nobody's going to put up with that, right? Right. Well, that's kind of how it is with us white women waking up and being like, oh my gosh, everything's on fire. Like, black women know this, and they've known this. And everything that they do is going to continue to fight this. We need to get ourselves together.